Okay, in this video, I'm going to go through about how to navigate through your Pro Tools session. This is a really quick way to be able to get to different parts of the song. Also, it enables you for later on when working with the band to know where different sections of the song are, and it can then be recalled very quickly by using key shortcuts. To access it, there are a number of different ways of doing this. Firstly, you can either go to the window, and if I drop down, you've got memory locations. And you'll notice here that it's also got a key command. So it says command 5. That's one way, or you can click on this. Another way of doing it simply on the keypad is pressing the enter key. And that will then bring up the new memory location. Now, every time you do this, you press it, it will bring a new memory location up. So the first memory location I've got there is number 1, and you've got these different properties. So the marker is going to be placed in the timeline at the top in the markers. You've also got selection. You can actually have it tied to a selected piece of audio as well. And you can have none, so it's not selected to anything specific, but it might have something that you have set up as well. You can see there's a lot of other properties you can add to this as well. So it's quite a powerful tool. But initially, we are just going to use the marker memory locations for being able to sketch out our song. So I'm going to name the first part counting, just so I know what that is. Hit enter, and you'll see it's now populated it there. I've got my counting. If I just zoom in, I'm going to go drop it into bar 3. So I'm going to do the enter again. I'm going to name this one now, and I'm going to name this intro. And it's going to move along, and I'm just going to hypothetically, just going to call this pre-chorus. So do that. And the other thing is, while you're listening, you can actually, while you're listening to the song, you can actually enter them as you go, and then either name them and edit them later, or you can just sort of just kind of do it on the fly. Also, there you've got a reference. So at the moment, it's set to beats and bars, which is what you ideally want. However, if it's not been done to a click, then you've got it absolute, and it's then sample based. But as I say, for the minute, because we know it's done to a click track and everything, I'm going to set this to beats and bar. So cancel that. So I've got my memory locations set up, and I can then continue that. Now, how do I actually then be able to jump to the different memory locations? Well, it's a very quick, short key command, and it's using the keypad again, and it's using what they call the period key or the full stop. So you press period 2 period, and then that will take you to the, like for example, the intro there, or I can do period 3 period, and it takes me into the pre-chorus, or period 1 period, and it'll take me there. So I can access different parts of the song very quickly. So that's using the navigation tools. The other thing you can do is color these, and you can then have, if you've got your own color scheme, that's fine. I mean, you see that the default, it did it as a blue, a green, and then the purple. So what I need to do is come along here, and I'm going to select color palette. And if I highlight across the marker like so, you'll see that it's got the color there. So it's really important you highlight across the marker, and you see that it appears here. So I might say for the chorus, I want it to be orange. And then for the intro, I might want it to be yellow. And then for my intro, if I do that, I might want it to be green. So changing that's really simple. And it's just making sure that that's selected as markers. Now, if you come here and find that markers is grayed out, you'll need to then just go up to setup, click on preferences, and located in the display is under color coding is always display marker colors. And you just check that box, and that will allow then you to access in this window here the markers, and you can color the markers at the top. If that's grayed out, then go to the preferences.